Hey everyone. Hey my friends. Hey you lovely human beings. Thank you for joining me. It's your host, Helen Edwards of the Sexy Freedom Media podcast. Woo! Okay now. All right, first things first. What are we talking about today? Today I've got a great subject. We are going to be talking about perseverance. Holla. Before I jump into the topic of today, I want to first say extreme gratitude for all those who have purchased my book, Nothing Sexier Than Freedom, as I'm looking for it to showcase it, which I should have had. Nothing Sexier Than Freedom. If you haven't purchased, it's available on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Kobo, Goodreads, in the hardback copy and of course the ebook. But I'm excited to share that I am in the process of going to be recording the audiobook version. So thank you so much. Again, thank you for all the reviews all of you have placed on Amazon. One last thing before I get into the amazing subject of perseverance. I am holding a women's retreat this September 2021. It is September 17th through the 19th. It's a weekend full immersion retreat. I mean, we're going to have yoga, dance, we're going to be connecting with each other. My last retreat was in Arizona, and I can't tell you how many women connected with one another, and some even received clients from it. So there, you never know who you're going to meet, who you're going to connect with, and what kind of work is going to be done, and what kind of results can come from that. So please go check it out. It's on sexyfreedom.com. It's in Castaic, California. It's going to be amazing. All right. We're going to jump into the subject of perseverance. There's a reason why I wanted to talk about perseverance, and it's because I often get asked, how do you stay focused on your projects? And let me tell you, I have a lot of projects. How do you persevere? Where do you find the courage to keep going when you want to give up? And often the question is asked around the subject of social media. A lot of people want to quit. They want to take breaks. They want to, give up on the whole social media thing because it does get overwhelming. So they always ask me, well, what do you do? Well, what should I do? And, here's what I have to say about the subject of social media. This is just from my own experience. There are times that I want to stop social media altogether. There are times when I want to take breaks from social media, and there is nothing wrong with that, baby. Okay, if you need to take a break, if you need some self-reflection time or some self-care time, or just want to take a break, for crying out loud, take it. The thing about social media and why it can be so overwhelming is you've got to realize, and I've realized this, is that, we're already living in an external world in the human flesh and the environment we're already surrounding ourselves with. And then when you add social media on top of that, that's another dimension. That's another, life, virtual reality that you're adding on top of your already environmental life. And like they say, you have a life inside of yourself that people have no idea what's going on, that they can't see under the mask, that is all about you and what's going on with you. And then there's the external life and the life that's going on outside of you. And I mean, what's happening right next to you and, with your friends or wherever you happen to find yourself. And then you add on top of that a third dimension of the world itself. And it's like, or the social media world itself. And it's like, whoa, there's so much coming at you, and there's so much going on inside of your head all of a sudden. And for me, what I do is, and I'm going to share this with you right here, is, energy flows where attention goes. And my energy, I really protect it. It took me a lot of years, a long time to get to this point in my life where I'm feeling great. I got good vibes. I'm excited about life. I am grateful. It came from a lot of suffering, a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, and realizing that I can turn my world around. And so 3 things that I try to stay focused on is protecting my mind, body, and spirit when I'm persevering, because perseverance is huge and it's a really key element to your success and towards, the ongoing journey of your life. Perseverance is huge. Mind, body, and spirit. Mind, body, and spirit. For my mind, I like to work out. That is where I feed myself inspiration and motivation. And I'm big on I ams, which are affirmations and incantations. I know that the power of I am is going to basically change and develop my brain into what I want it to become. And if you look through the science and if you look at, even in religion, I am, the term I am, the words I am are so big and powerful. Lisa Nichols talks about this. Tony Robbins talks about it. So many of the greats talk about this, how powerful I ams are. It's one thing to just say them and repeat them all day long, but it's another thing to feel the power of the I am. And it's especially used when you are, or what I do is I use I am when I'm feeling low, when I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling overwhelmed, or I can hear myself tell myself negative things or, trying to put myself down because I am my worst critic. And the big I ams in my voice will flood in and swoop in like, courageous warriors and rescue me and say, no, 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 I am powerful. I am majestic. I am capable. I am smart. I am courageous. I am in a very powerful way. So in saying that, the mind is very, I work very diligently at working on my mind. And a lot of that is my mental health comes from working out. I can't stress enough, if you are not working out, just take it. Some people, I understand they have disabilities and it's really challenging for them, but your body is meant to move, whether that's, in swimming, yoga, walking, running, even just dancing. Uh, it's a very powerful thing to allow your body, which will come to body, so mind, body, to allow it to play, to allow it to flow, to allow it to feel the air, to feel the wind, to feel its existence. The body is very powerful. One of the things that I do for my body and prepare it for perseverance is obviously I work out, and I say obviously because I explained that the first time I work out. But I also say thank you a lot. Thank you to my body. And, when I'm in the shower, I'm putting any kind of adoration on my body, whether it's oils, essential oils, lotions, or just really focusing on body parts in my workout or my yoga practice. I'm saying thank you for these limbs, for this, every part of it. And it goes further than that. The body is very amazing. And it really is like, a wonderland. There's so many parts to it. It's the skin, it's the organs, it's the cells, it's the blood, it's the veins, there's all these layers to peel off. And I mean, the anatomy of your body is so majestic. And if you want to research that, spend a day even just studying what is underneath all of these layers is so fascinating. It'll blow your mind. It blows my mind all the time. And it definitely trips me out. And I'm like, okay, this is a really cool machine and I need to figure out how to make it work to the best of my abilities and persevere with it. The last thing I want to mention is spirit. So spirit's pretty big for me. When it comes to perseverance, it comes down to spirit. It's honestly the driving force behind everything that I do. I remember my why I started everything in the first place. And I spent a lot of time in reflection and gratitude. Those two definitely go hand in hand with me. So when I'm feeling like, social media, like, look at all these big numbers, these faces have big numbers, and they're getting more likes and loves than I am. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, you're amazing. You have this amazing gift that maybe is going to reach some people that these people haven't met. And like I say, the light doesn't fight with the light. It just, collabs and makes it brighter. As long as there's people suffering in this world, as long as there's, children who are starving and getting abused, and, sex trafficking and this domestic violence, and, there's love is not accepted. I mean, this is unacceptable. And this means that the world needs you. This means that the world needs me. So we're warrior spirits. We have the blood of warriors in our lineage somewhere down the line, every culture. And yeah, sure, you may have some other, not the greatest people down your line, but the ones that, really spark your spirit and are like, hey, remember us, remember our voice, remember the courage, remember the perseverance, remember that inner strength. I'm with you to make this world a better place. You've got to tap into that, because you can, and you will, and you are supposed to heed to your calling of the best of who you are. There are predators in this world. There's predators not in the animal kingdom, and we are part of nature. So we're part of animals. Like there's predators in human predators, and it's up to the warriors of light, the warriors of strength and courage, and the ones that are out there to protect their throne and to help protect, our children and our loved ones, that we step up to the plate and we persevere. And it's so huge to me that the days that I want to quit, the days that I want to just throw it all away and can it all and say, I could live my best life happy, not even doing anything on social media, not putting videos out, not doing podcasts, not doing anything. I really could be content with all that. But can I really? Can I really is the question that I've faced many times, knowing that I am capable of so much more, of giving so much more, of being such a big voice. And maybe it's growing there. Maybe I can't see it. Maybe there's 10 years down the line where I'm supposed to be on a huge platform, or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just supposed to touch one person's life through this video. And that was the matter of it all, the purpose of it all. And that one person goes on and touches many lives. Who knows? We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know. So we've got to trust. We've got to have faith. Faith. Let me say it again. Faith. You've got to have faith. Faith is a beautiful, beautiful attribute, and a beautiful skill, and a beautiful purpose to have, to feel. Fuel. I'm pretty sure it's fuel, your purpose inside. And this is really important to add to your, the ongoing of your perseverance. I just want to read this quote here real quick. It is amazing. It's by an unknown author. It says, "Don't be discouraged. It's often the last key in the bunch that opens the lock." Wow. Okay, that's amazing. But here's another one. "A river cuts through a rock, not because of its power, but its persistence." Wow. Can we just say, wow? So when you want to give up, when you're feeling like this is all overwhelming, maybe you should just take a break. Take a couple deep breaths. When you inhale, just allow your lungs to fill up and feel your body, feel your spirit, fill your mind with great things. And when you exhale, let go of the worry of what you think other people think, of all the judgments, maybe shame, maybe your inner self-critic, and let that shit go. Let it go. because you're holding on to it and it's really creating a bigger obstacle than it should for you, I believe. For me, I know also. And again, this is when people reach out and they're like, well, what would you do if you were me? And what would you do? Or what are you doing? Or what do you do? And I realized the many times that I wanted to give up that I didn't. And I realized I'm burning bridges. I'm burning that bridge of giving up, and I'll keep burning it, and I'll keep throwing wood on that flame, because I'm not going to allow myself to give up. See, the true give up, it's not even a choice, is when death calls to you and you're done and your time is up. You didn't have a chance to surrender. It just took you, and or else you probably would have been like, no, I'm good. But until that time, I've got to keep going. I've got to keep persevering, and my goals and my dreams. And I'm going to tell you something. Here's a story here. I'm in the process of finding a recording studio for my audiobook. And I am scared shitless. Like, I've realized just now, or actually a couple just nows ago, that I'm going to be narrating my own book. And my voice really does freak me out sometimes. I swallow a lot and I smack my lips a lot and I talk really fast, and sometimes I slow down. I have to tell myself, you can do this. We can do this. I can do this. It is possible. Like, feel the fear and make those moves anyways. Slow down if you need to, take the breaks that you need to, but do not stop. Go a little bit slower. Take a step back. Like my friend, she sent me this quote, and you probably know about it, take a step back, called the cha-cha. Well, I feel like that, and I dance a lot. I dance around the house a lot. And it's important to me to keep my vibes high, to keep my energy high, to keep my body and mind and spirit, aligned, because I want to make sure that everything I set my mind to and everything that I want to do, I succeed at least succeed in the way that I personally feel is I'm having a brain fart right now. That's what I meant to say. Success in the definition that I believe it is. What is my definition of success? So my dreams, your goals, realize that you can do it. It may take a long time. It may go past the goal line you thought. It may happen before then. But, you've got to keep trucking along. You must persevere. You must. And if it's not for you, find something to do it for. That could be a child, that could be a loved one. That could be your 5-year-old self, your 14-year-old self, or maybe because somebody told you you couldn't do it and you're about to prove them wrong. Okay. Like, here's the thing. Perseverance, make that a part of your tool bag. Put that tool in your tool bag and say, okay, let's make some moves. All right. So that's one of the things that I do. All right, now, hey, I hope you enjoy this podcast. I would love to hear your feedback. I would love your comments. Subscribe. Please share, sharing is caring, and like, love, spread that good vibe out, because whatever you put out comes back to you. All right. You ain't got nothing to prove. Oh no, you don't got nothing to prove. Oh no, but you do have something to go for. And I know each of us does. So don't give up. Persevere like the warrior spirit you are, baby, baby. I'm always singing on these. All right, go check out my YouTube channel if you want to watch this on video. Sexy Freedom Media podcast, or Sexy Freedom Media. You can find me on Facebook as well, or my Instagram, Hell of a Journey. Again, check out my book. I love you all. Thank you so much for following, for connecting. And I hope this video brings something that is meant for you. If not, maybe it's meant for somebody else. So please share. Thank you again. And I will see you next time.